cheered me up. No, because I've just had a bit of a ding-dong with the wardrobe mistress. Now, I went into the wardrobe and I said, I'm looking for a jacket. She said, what kind of a jacket? Smoking, hacking, or sports? I said, no, nothing like that. I want something just for me, you know, something that cries out Bruce Forsyth. She said, we haven't got any donkey jackets. Anyway, it's nice to see you, And I'm the leader of the pack, which makes me such a lucky jack. For openers, here's a pair of cuties. Here's my darling dealing beauties. Look at this, look at this. What a Now, I hope you're going to play the game at home. Play your cards right. Well, as you can see, Debbie's dealing out the red cards on the top there, and Carl is dealing out the blue cards on the bottom. We have our cards. All we need now are our players. There we are. Hello, my lovely. Just in there you go. Stay there. Right there. Hello, hello. How are you? How are you? Right. Now, you are Susie and Salvatore...
Fronda.
Fronda?
Yeah.
Fronda, fine. And you're from the Fareham... No, sorry. That's a good start, isn't it? You're from Fareham. Sorry about that. And you're both retired.
Everything.
I see. So how long have you been married, Susie?
62 years today.
Oh, no. So, now, let's go back 62 years to your wedding night.
Yes.
Tell us all about it.
Well, when we went home, we went to our little flat that we'd already got.
Yes.
And I said to Susie, now, you go to bed and I'll make a cup of tea. So we got the tea, went in, found the door locked. I couldn't get in.
No.
Yeah. She'd only put the wardrobe up against the back of the door. So
You're joking.
I push it out hard to get in.
Yes. What he's trying to say is, Susie, you were a pushover. Now, what's all this, Susie, about taking a train ride with your two children in 1940?
Well, I have a son aged 3.
Yes.
And I just had a baby girl, 4 days old.
Yes.
And the bombs were all dropping.
Yeah, I know,
so,
1940, I know.
So I had to evacuate to where my husband was in the army in Scotland.
Oh, in Scotland, yes, yes.
So when I got to the station, all the trains and packed. So I thought, oh, well, dear. So a soldier came out and he said, come on, come sit with us.
Oh.
It was all soldiers.
Are you all soldiers? Oh,
well,
yeah.
So, of course, I sat in a corner and the baby started crying, wanted to feed.
Oh.
Of course, I breastfed it.
Oh.
I didn't know what to do, so I thought, oh, I'll get a nappy, put it over my shoulder.
Yes.
And I said, I'm sitting there, undone my blouse under it.
Yes.
Got the baby, was feeding it.
Yes, yes, yes.
But anyhow, I fell asleep. When I woke up, the baby was nursed on the soldier's lap. And all my blouse was done up nicely. So I'm looking around, so, oh dear. So I wonder who done it up. I was trying to hide what I didn't want them to see.
Exactly. So what happened?
Well, one soldier turned around and said, don't worry, dear. He said, most of us are married, you know.
Yeah, of course. And they were all soldiers, and they're probably on manoeuvres. Anyway... Anyway, you haven't seen that soldier for 56 years. But he's here tonight! Tommy Atkins himself, OK? And he just wanted you to have this back. Will you, that's it. Go there. Anyway, thank you very much. Jesse, his name is. All right, then, Jesse, thanks a lot for that. That was a bit of a laugh. Wonderful, wonderful. And it's Becky and Stan...
Sansom.
Sansom.
Yes.
Sansom. And you're from Portsmouth?
Correct.
I see. And what do you do, Betty?
I'm a retired person, but I do voluntary work with the local hospital for a League of Friends.
Oh, very nice indeed. Very worthy. Yeah. And you, Stan, what do you do?
I'm retired at the moment. I was a bus inspector.
A bus inspector, right. Now, and do you know, this is the first time ever that everybody on the show has been older than me. Now, how long have you two been married, Betty?
Tomorrow we will have been married 57 years.
57 years. Lovely, lovely. Now, tell me, is it right that 30 years ago you were on Take Your Pick?
Yes.
Oh, what a shame. Oh, now, what to close with, what's all this about a boat on the river, Stan?
Oh, that was when we were younger.
Yeah.
Well, it was pretty crowded on the river, and I decided, I know it was a little river on the other side of the
Oh,
road.
going up there for a little
Yeah.
bit of, yes?
So
No.
I thought,
Oh,
so we pulled the boat over to the other river.
Yes.
And off we set, you know.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I noticed there was another boat coming down the river towards us. And
Another boat, yeah?
Yeah, and there were some people standing up in it, and they was waving their arms and shouting and gesticulating.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I said to Betty, what do you reckon's going on then? Well, anyway, as we got closer, we saw what was going on. We'd gone on this private river, which was a female and male nudist colony river. Yeah, and they were all in the nude.
a nudist private river?
Yeah.
Yeah, wonder they were going Starker's Road.
Yeah.
So what did you do, Betty?
Well, I just turned to Stan and I said, don't worry about it, Stan. They don't look like you.
I don't know, but
Well, I hope the women didn't for a start. But did you cut the cards?
Yes, we did.
Have you gone to sleep there? Right, did you see them cut the cards? Yeah. Right, well, now, the idea of the game is this. We want you to work your way across the board by predicting whether each of these cards is higher or lower than the preceding one. The first one to turn over the last card correctly will win the game and a Brucie bonus. And all of our questions are based on a poll of 100 people, and all of our polls are absolutely genuine. Here we go. You're going to lead us off because you won the toss, you two, but good luck to all of you. Thank you for being here. Right,
you.
we asked 100 female strippers. If you were booked to perform at an old age pensioners' stag night, would you tone down your act? You know, like going down to a see-through flannel nightie or something like that. How many female strippers said yes, if they were booked at an old age pensioners' stag night, they would tone down their act? Now, what do you think about this? Would you like
What
them
do you
to
think?
tone down their act?
Yeah, I would do, yeah, because it'd make them embarrassed if they're older people, you know.
Oh,
Older,
I see.
Older people would get embarrassed.
Older people would get... You would yourself?
I would be embarrassed,
Oh,
yes.
but isn't he lovely, Susie? No wonder you're stuck in for 62 years. Right, so what do you think?
I should think about 57. What
Do you
would
agree
say?
with that, Susie?
Well, I don't know. And the old pensioners, you know, you've got to make them feel young. So, why not?
Right. You want to make them feel young, so why not? So give us a figure on that. What do you think?
Well, let's say about 49.
49?
Silly move.
Silly move. All right, 49. Betty and Stan, what would you think about this, Stan? Would you like the stripper to sort of go easy on that particular night, or
He
the whole
would. He'd
bit?
like it.
Oh, he'd like it.
Yeah.
He'd like it. Yes.
So
I'm
because
still
you...
young at heart.
Are you still young at heart? So a bit of
So
that wouldn't go
because you
amiss.
would like it, and I'd have to
Slightly
go
higher.
along with it,
Do you reckon slightly
we'd
higher?
go higher. Yeah.
So you want to go higher?
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
going to go along with it?
That's it,
Well, good
that's
for you,
it.
Betty. Right. The actual number who would tone down their act is... 69. You were right. 69. Right. Stan and Betty, you're off and running. You've got a 10. Do you want to change it?
Change it.
You want to change it for... Oh, yes, for a king. That was a good change. Lower than a king, you say a 5. Higher than the 5, you say a 9. Yeah, the free. Yeah, a lot of people there. They want to freeze there. OK, Carly, thank you, my darling. Yeah, protect your cards is probably a wise thing to do. But it's you to answer the next question first. We asked 100 male vicars. When you were a boy, did you ever sing naughty words to hymns? How many male vicars said yes, when they were a boy, they did sing naughty words to hymns?
I shouldn't think when they were a boy they knew they were going to be vicars, would they?
No?
They wouldn't know what naughty
Good
words
point,
were, would
Betty.
they? They wouldn't know what naughty words were, would they?
Well, yes, they would, but they wouldn't worry because they didn't know they were going to be vicars. They were going to be born.
No.
This could be a very long show.
We'll say 52.
They weren't...
That's it. Yes!
About 44, 45.
I bow to his intelligence. He said,
All right, Betty, I think you've done that before.
45.
45, you're going to go with it. Now, have you got views on this, Salvatore
Oh, yeah.
and Susie, yes?
I don't think a vicar would even sing dirty words.
No? When he was a boy?
Yeah,
When
I
he was a
couldn't
boy.
even see him as a boy because
No.
they're brought up in a religious way. And they
Yeah.
wouldn't,
So they say 45. Do you agree,
Well, we
Susie?
go a little higher.
You
Oh,
go-
no, huh?
Would you bring me a deck chair or something? So what are you going to settle for?
Well, he's the boss.
Yeah, he's the boss, OK. So you're going to go...
lower.
You're going to go lower. Right, thank goodness, a decision. Right, I've forgotten what the question was now. The actual number who did say they'd sung naughty words is... 57. You're surprised, Susie. You would have been right, my darling.
Yeah.
57, the rest were too busy singing rugby songs. Right, so there we are. So you're off again, Stan, a bit. You can change that
Yes,
9.
please. Yes, please.
Change the 9 for... Oh, thank you, Carly. Higher than a 2, you say it. Oh! You don't get anything for a pair. Giving you a free go, Salvatore. I bet it's a long time since you had a free go. And it's, oh, another 2. 2 2s in a row. What do you think? Higher than a 2, you say a 10. You're going to carry on if you want to freeze or what? You're going on? You're going on? Lower than a 10, you say a 7. Freeze, they're going to freeze. Well done, well done. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Next question, and you, Salvatore and Susie, to answer first. We asked 100 doctors, if a pharmaceutical company asked you to be a paid guinea pig for a new wonder drug, would you do it? How many doctors said yes if a pharmaceutical company asked them to be a paid guinea pig for a new wonder drug, they would do it?
About 63, 64.
Well, why? Well, you made me a guinea pig for 62 years. I'm still here without the drug.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to leave it to
Yeah,
her.
well, go on then. What do you think, Susie?
I'd say about 49.
That's what you said the last time. Don't you know any other numbers, dear? Can't tell you
All
mine.
right, then.
49. What?
Yeah, all
OK,
right.
49. Betty and Stan, have you got views on this? Of course you have.
No, I wouldn't think it'd be higher because I mean they're a bit wary of the new drugs and everything. You don't know what it's going to do. No, we'll go a bit lower.
You're going to go a bit lower? Yes.
Aren't we?
I'm glad you decided that, Stan. Think about 57 years of that. Right. OK, the actual number who would be a paid guinea pig is... 13. Way out in the first place. Very wise to go lower. Now then, you've still got the 2 there. You don't want to change it, I wouldn't
No,
think.
thank
You're going to go on. Higher than a 2, a 3. And this is for the first game. Oh, yes. Well done. Well done, Stan and Becky. And you've won a Brucie bonus, which is a long weekend on the elegant island of Madeira with spending money.
Thank you
All
very
right, Nick.
much.
Have a lovely time. So there's another Brucie bonus. You win the next game, and that's yours. Right, we're ready now for game 2. Stan and Betty, you to answer first. We asked 100 single men in their 20s. If it were men who had the babies, would you make sure that a woman never got you drunk? Good question.
Could you
The
repeat
one...
that?
Eh?
Could you repeat that?
I am in a minute if you give us a chance. How many single men in their 20s said yes, if it were men who had the babies, they would make sure that a woman never got them drunk? So, have you got thoughts on this?
Yeah, I've got thoughts. What do you reckon?
I haven't got much at all. I'll leave this one to you. Go on.
I would say you leave it to me.
Yeah.
57.
57. Thank you very much, darling. Now then, have you two got views? What do you think?
Is it high?
57? A bit higher? You think a bit higher? Right, a bit higher it is, and the actual number who would make sure a woman never got them drunk is... 50... Oh! 58. You were so near in the first place that you just got there. It was higher. OK, Salvatore and Susie, now it's your turn to try and get a game. Good time. You want to keep it, yes? What do you think?
Lower.
Yes, lower than a king. You're going to keep it. Oh, yes. Another good card.
Lower.
Yeah, lower again.
Well, the ace is not out yet.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Come on, what?
Bit lower.
Lower again for a queen, a 10. You can freeze. You're going to freeze.
Freeze.
You sure you want to freeze?
Freeze.
Yeah, you could have gone on, but you're going to freeze and protect your cards. You may be very wise there. OK, Salvatore and Susie, you to answer first. We asked 100 window cleaners. On your round, are the old ladies friendlier to you than the young ones? How many window cleaners said yes, on their round, the old ladies were friendlier to them than the young ones?
Yeah, I think they were.
Have you got a nice window cleaner, Susie?
Well, I've sacked him.
Yeah.
You sacked him, right?
Me.
Yeah, you're the window cleaner, right. So, give us a figure.
64.
Yeah, 64.
64? Fine. What about you, Betty? Got a good window cleaner?
Yeah, but hang on a minute.
Yeah,
I mean, that really depends upon the window cleaner, when he's young and good-looking, whether he's an old man, doesn't it, really? He was a window cleaner once, and look what I've got.
Lower, what?
Yeah,
So,
lower.
lower, you think lower. OK, the actual number who did say the old ladies were friendlier is... 74. No, wrong to go lower. Well done. Now then, you can change the 10 if you want to. Change the 10 for a 3, a good card. Come on. You can do it now higher than a 3. Oh! You don't get anything for a pair. Giving you a free go this time, Betty and Stan. And here you are, it's a 10. What do you want? Lower than a 10, you say? A 7?
Come on. Yeah, we go higher.
Oh, you're going?
I mean, where do you think that
go on then.
Yeah, go on, you can have a bit. OK, higher than... Yes!
Lower.
Well done, lower than... Yes! And this is for the match. Wow! Well, that was clever. Well done. Well, come round here, you two. We are sorry to lose you, I tell you that. You've been so lovely to us. You know, you didn't even get a Brucie bonus. But here's a nice bunch of flowers for you, and the old decanter and glasses, and we'll have a little drink later on before you go. OK? All right, and thank you very much, Salvatore and Susie. Ah, shame. Off you go, then. That's it. Lovely. Come here, you two. Well, that was marvellous. You know, not many people would do that with a 7 and higher, but you've won another Brucie bonus. No, wow, dear, wow. That's it, wow. And this time it's a classic collection of designer-led crystal glassware.
Oh.
Really lovely, yeah. All right, now you've earned the chance to play with our cash cards. Now, you could win thousands of pounds plus this magnificent car. Look at this. Don't touch the pack. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, before we deal out the cash cards, the more pounds you get, the richer you get. And what do pounds make? Rich people! That's it. We want you to be rich people when you leave here, all right, then? Now, as you see, Carly's dealing out your blue cards, and let's hope they're just as lucky for you. Right? Now, I'm going to give you £200. I'm going to ask you a question. If you get the question right, I can add 50 to the 200. If you get it wrong, I have to take 50 away. OK, fine?
There you go, Bruce. You've done really well.
Thank you.
I've got my fingers crossed for
Oh,
you.
I've got my legs crossed.
Oh, you do whatever you like, my darlings. OK. To which US president did Marilyn Monroe famously sing Happy Birthday?
It was Kennedy.
That's right. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah. I know him out, but you did know
No,
it.
oh, yeah.
Oh, of course you did. Yeah, of course you did. Of course you did. Now, you play the game as you did before, but your minimum risk must be 50, OK? Or whatever you got up to part of, you know, double up or a piece of, whatever you want to do. When you get to here, we move you up to here and we give you another £200 out of the goodness of our hearts. We move you along and move you along. When you get to here, if you have £4,000 or more, you have a chance to go for the car. Then I ask you another question. If you get that question right on the turn of this card, will determine whether you win the car or not. OK?
Yes.
Carly,
Thank you.
let's have a good base card. A queen, a good card. So, what do you think? You've got £250. Think it out. Think it out.
200 lower. No,
100.
100 lower.
100?
Lower.
100 lower than a queen. A 4,
Yeah.
yes?
Right.
Well done. You now have 350.
300 higher. 300 higher.
No.
What were you saying?
Well, we went 300 again.
Yeah. Well, so what are you doing then?
Think about it.
I'll
Think
try
about
200. 200?
Have I got choice?
200.
200
200
higher.
higher.
200 higher than a 4. A king. Oh.
Right, no, we'll take
Yes,
500.
you would have had a lot more, but you've got a king there. It's a very, very good card. So
300 lower. 300.
Lower.
only 300.
No,
300
no,
lower.
no.
350.
400.
400. Okay.
lower.
400. 400 lower than a king. A 5. Right. You now have 950 plus the 200 we give you at this point. So you now have £1,150 and you have a 5 and you can change the card if you want.
We'll
to.
change it.
You want to change the card, thank you, Carly, for all. Now, this one, beware, beware.
50.
OK?
We have 50.
Yes.
Higher.
Probably you're right. 50.
Higher.
Higher than a 7? A 10. Oh.
500.
Yes, you've got 1,200. Well, now, it depends here what you want to do. If you want to go for the car, you've got to go £800. Depends
Go for the car.
how you feel about a 10.
Go for the car.
We go
I have
for
to
the
just
car.
tell you that, so
Yeah.
it's up to you.
Thanks.
What-
But we go for the... We would try for the car.
800.
You are?
800.
You're going 800?
Yeah.
800 now. Yes?
Lower.
Lower than a 10, £800. Oh!
Never mind.
No, that could be.
Not the
Never
worry.
mind.
Well, it's double up time now.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's
You've got a
okay.
very good card here. So what do you
800.
think?
400.
We got to double up.
Yes, well, you
Yeah.
can go
The whole lot.
400,
Yeah.
and if you
400.
win, you'll have
Lower.
800. OK?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lower for
Yeah.
£800.
Yeah.
£800. Yes. Good. Now then, that was bad luck. Bad luck. You took a big gamble there, but you have £800. Now look, you can take the money and run, or you can gamble it all on double or bust. You know, it's either win or lose.
We'll
Then
take
we
that
do
up.
have strict
Right.
rules.
Yeah,
OK?
we'll change the card and we'll double.
No, we'll keep the card and double that. Put that
Oh, are
up.
you?
And get
yeah.
for £1,600.
That's right, yeah.
Which would be
Yeah.
another win for us.
You're going higher.
Right. What about that, Becky? OK. So the turn of the card is higher,
Higher.
for
Yeah.
£1,600.
Yeah.
Yes! Well done, Steve. Come here. That's it. Come here, darling. There we are. Oh, sorry. Just here in the middle here. Lovely, love. In the middle there. That's it. Ah. But look, don't let's forget, you at the long weekend as well, you won in Madeira with spending money and the classic collection of... Don't worry, dear, you won't go home without your spending money. The designer-led crystal, and all in all, you have won in total £3,480. Which is... Yay! What about that? Lovely that. Well, it's not too late. It could still be a big night if you play your cards right. Good night, and thank you.